It's easier to just stay on the phone late at night with a girl or with a boy. It's easier to do that than to wake up at 1 a.m. and pray.
Don't make religion the second thing. Make religion your first thing and make everything around it. Everyone has the right to pray to their religion. It doesn't matter if they're the same religion as you.
Because God died for everybody. He didn't just die for Christians. What's Christian?
Like, without weapons, you can't really get that peace. Because the peace that you get from weapons is really different to discussion. And it's a stupid thing as well. God wouldn't have these religions if it was meant to only be one part. I'd go to India, I'd wear like a proper full-sized 3-foot sword. God and guns, we worship both. We pray to weapons. It's quite common in this generation, which is unfortunate. But I think that's where like people that are on the right path guide others to the right path as well. Like, don't just look down on them or like, look, he's got a girl or they're doing this at such a young age.
Yeah.
Talk to them, help them, and bring them on the right path.
Hey guys, it's Tasha and welcome back to another podcast episode. Hey guys, I'm back with another podcast episode, guys. I just want to say thank you for all the love on my other podcasts, and I hope you guys are enjoying this new little series I'm doing, you know, exploring all the different religions. I know I'm definitely enjoying it. It's so nice to get to talk to different people and, you know, see their perspective. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Yup, I'm grinding, guys, okay? And also, if you're listening on Spotify, give it a 5-star rating. Follow my TikTok, Instagram. It's all going to be on the screen for you guys. But without further ado, let's get into the podcast. So, guys, today I'm going to be exploring the Sikh faith. And I'm here with Balraj.
Yeah. Hi,
Little
guys.
clap.
Thank you. Yep. So my name is Balraj, and I'm studying technical media broadcasting at the Global Academy. You know, the best school for it.
Period.
Yeah,
Give a little flap for the school. Yeah, so do you think in the UK or where we are now, there's like a lack of, you know, Sikhs or Sikh faiths, people that believe in the religion? Does that make it hard for you?
I think there isn't a lack in like people believing in it. I think more to the religious aspect. Like, there are people that are Sikh, but they don't follow it with the full commitment.
Okay,
as in, like, being baptized. I think there are quite a lot, but it's not within the younger generation. It's not as much.
Yeah.
So I think that's the only thing. Yeah.
It's a bit less likely. That's quite similar to Christianity, I'm not going to lie. Because with Christianity, it's like a lot of people will call themselves a Christian. I spoke about this in my other few ones comparing it. But not a lot of people are baptized. Not a lot of people are born again. Not a lot of people can actually say, I have a relationship with God. And it's not just a religion.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's actually quite a similarity. Because I feel like in each religion, though, I don't think that's just like...
you talk to anyone our age, you'll be like, what religion are you? They'll be like, oh yeah, I'm Christian or I'm Sikh, but I'm not that religious. They always put that out. I'm not that religious.
Do you get what I mean? Like, I feel like that may be why a lot of people may add the I'm not that religious, because they might not be willing to go that extra mile. Like, I can tell you've gone the extra mile to actually learn about your faith and actually, you know what I mean, connect with your God. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people, you know, try and just do the I'm not religious thing because not really because they can't be asked, but maybe it's because like they just, it's easier to follow the world or just do like what everybody else is doing. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's easier to just be like, oh, I'm not going to wear a turban because nobody else is wearing a turban. Do you get what I mean? Whereas
it happens.
Yeah,
I've got some friends as well that don't tie a turban. They tie like a small turban that they just push the hair back.
Yeah. Oh my days! I think I've seen them once. I've seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like different styles. That's more common in the younger generation. Like,
yeah.
I'll be honest, I used to do that like a couple years ago.
Okay.
I was like,
before people come like, wait, you used to do that.
Including myself, it happens.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'd be like, sometimes like I'd tie it to the gym, be like, oh, it's easier.
Yeah.
But like when you deep it, like the sacrifices that people in my religion have made, like our martyrs, they've actually given their head for this turban that we tie today. So like, for us to be like, oh, it's easier for me to tie something else. It's quite disrespectful, isn't it?
That is crazy.
If you think about it, like people gave their lives so they can be tying this turban freely, and we're choosing the option to not tie it because you find it's time consuming or you don't like how the way it looks.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think that's
crazy.
What it should be. Yeah.
Wait, so people gave their heads?
Yeah, so
as in.
Literally, because at the time of the Sikh religion,
and they've made it into turbans.
No, so basically. When the Sikh faith was coming up, India was under the Mughal rule, which was like the Islamic Empire.
Yeah.
And they didn't really like what the Sikhs were doing, and like, because they thought like they're trying to overthrow the government.
Okay.
So the Sikhs faced a lot of prejudice against them. Like, a lot of them were killed. We had wars with them. So, literally, we have emerged out of bloodshed. So.
Wow.
We wear our turban with pride. We tie it with pride.
You tie it with pride because
We
you
tie
know
it with
people
pride.
actually died. Like
They died.
people
We didn't get this easy.
people gave their lives
They
for
gave
it,
their
and
lives
it's a
for
thing
it.
where it's like you have to hold it with pride. Like
You have to hold it with pride.
you can't be, and it's so disrespectful to people out there that are like, you know what, I can't be asked. Nobody else is doing it. You know what I mean?
Even like some people that don't tie a turban, like they got cut hair, they'll be like, "How can we ask you tie it every day?"
What?
I'm like,
It takes.
bro,
Okay,
it literally
probably
takes
doesn't
me.
It
It takes me around 5 minutes.
You're
like,
lying. That looks like it took you a good hour.
It depends.
looks
Like
really
as you
complicated.
start learning, like
Yeah.
I'll be honest, when I first started tying it used to take me a long time, but
Mm.
as you get
What is
on,
a long time? Like 30 minutes?
yeah, when I started off, like you're not unsure.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you wouldn't like how it looks, but I think as
Yeah.
I've grown older, I've learned that you shouldn't be like looking at yourself personally like, oh, I want to look perfect. As long as you're in your mind, you know that you look good. You tie a turban with pride. It shouldn't matter.
Exactly.
And it shouldn't matter to anyone else how your turban looks as well.
You know what? When we go deeper into that, that links with Christianity because God says He doesn't look at like our outward perspective, like how we look. He looks in the heart. It's not really about what you're wearing, how you look. Even though he came a bit drippy, I can't lie.
Yep. Shout out to Drip by Rage for the
Shout
hoodie.
out to Drip by Rach for the
Shout
hoodie,
out.
you know,
Shout
period. You know, came with the blue, matching the
Came with the blue,
aesthetic.
yeah.
He came prepared. But as I was saying, like, it's not about what you're wearing, if you're wearing the latest designer or not. It's necessarily
it's not about the materialistic
exactly.
things. Like we wear these, you know, but it shouldn't hold personal value to you. You shouldn't be attached to a piece of clothing or any materialistic things.
God looks at the heart. So what
Yeah.
you are doing right now, I respect that 1000% because it's like you're not caring about other people's opinion. You're caring about the people that have died for you. Your God. You're caring about those people's opinion, the opinions that actually matter, the opinions that actually brought you to where you are now, and that's actually a deeper approach to the whole religion and the situation.
Yeah, that's what really inspired me to become closer to my religion, like the rich history that we have and how people sacrifice themselves for their religion to keep it alive.
Exactly. So growing up, like, how was your relationship with God? Because obviously, I'm not just gonna assume that you were born and then you were just all brainy like this, you know. Like, tell us how it started, how it went, you know, during your childhood, growing up, and just like how you became to where you are now. Was there times where you did fall into sin, fall into lust? Like, you know, tell us like that little journey.
Yeah. So when I was younger, I used to keep my hair, but I didn't, like, I was a child. I was like 3-4 years old, so I didn't know the value. Like, I'd run away from my mum while she's trying to comb my hair in the morning before nursery. And then at a point, I got my hair cut, and then I had my grandparents come from India, and then I used to stay with them a lot, and because they'd babysit me, and then they told me stories about like the Sikh history and like how Sikhs are martyred and how rich our history is and how far we've become and how far we've taken our religion and kept it the same way. And that really inspired me because they're both religious as well. They're Amritari as well. So that played a key role. And then after that, I was like, no, I want to grow my hair as well. I want to be like them.
Oh, so they inspired you.
They inspired me a lot. Yeah, my grandparents. Yeah, my grandparents.
Wow, that's so good.
My mum's
That's why I
parents
feel like
really
it's so
inspired me.
important to be around good people. And in the Bible, it actually says, be careful because bad company corrupts good morals.
Literally.
If you come with a presence with like, or you're around people that are constantly taking away from you, taking away your morals, taking away your good parts, that's going to corrupt your good character. You're going to look at the mirror and be like, who are you? Who am I? Who am I? Like, in this life, it's so important to just stick to your roots and just remember who you surround yourself around. And that's something I've even struggled with. I'm not even going to lie.
It happens
Like,
to everyone.
Exactly. It's really hard because in this world, we are just surrounded by loads of different people, right? People with different
100%.
faiths, different religions. And that's fine. I love that. I think that's what makes the world the world. Because what would you do if you woke up and everybody was the same? But then again, it's a whole different story when their differenceness is producing bad actions. It's like, it's not good morals, it's bad character. And now they're influencing you, and now you're producing bad character, bad morals, bad, you know what I mean? You're not producing good fruits. That's when I would say where it's like, it's not adding up.
So in Punjabi, which is my native language, we call like the people around you your sangat.
Yeah.
So if you have good sangat, you'll be good. You'll be put on the right path. If you
Right.
have bad sangat,
You'll be
you'll
put on the wrong
you'll be
side.
put on the wrong
Yeah.
path. So around in high school, you know, that's
Yeah.
when you hit puberty. Everyone's different. and then like you meet people that are different to you, and then like you can get influenced to do wrong things. But luckily, I wasn't the one that got into drugs or anything. I stayed away from that. But
Good.
I did get into the part where like I wouldn't tie my turban as less. Like I would tie it to school, but if I was going anywhere else, like except the Gurdwara, I'd like tie my hair backwards, a bandana, a do-rag.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I had that phase.
Way.
I had that phase, but then
How did you overcome that phase? Because I feel like it's so hard. Like I don't think people actually understand how hard it is.
Because you look at other people being like, oh, they tie it. That's what I was.
Exactly.
At first, I was like, oh, they're tying it, but I tie it like this.
Yeah.
And then I chill with them. Then you're like, actually, it's not that deep. You can just tie it. It's easier.
Yeah,
it takes even less time.
It takes even less time because
then,
you start
yeah.
surrounding yourself around people
Yeah.
that do wear the turban and that
Yeah.
do hold pride.
I think
in
that's
it.
what helped me as well. Like, once you gradually go back to that Sangat, you go back to those right people.
Yeah.
You chill with them more. That's when you
Yeah.
get on the right path as well. I think that's what influenced me. Because
Yeah.
at that time, I was approached by another Sikh. And he was like, why do you tie it backwards? Like, is there any reason? Then I explained to him, like, sometimes it's easier to just tie it backwards. And then he explained it to me. And then I think that was like a breaking point for me. Like, it just made me think, like, why am I actually doing it?
Why am I actually?
And then since that day, I haven't tied it again. And then, you know, I went on to take
Wow.
Amrit, so I don't tie that
Wow,
anymore.
no, that's special. I can't lie. And
Yeah.
that just shows how much value your turban, your
Yeah.
religion holds to you, and it's so important to have those role models in your life. In Christianity, we actually love to share miracles, and miracles is basically our definition of like, you know, when you literally will be in a situation where there will be no way you're making out of it alive. There will be no way you're making out of this depressive episode. There'll be no way you're making it out of this crash. There'll be no way you're making it out of this, you know, this time of your life where you feel so alone, so sad, so angry. There would be no way, but God will make a way. That is what we call a miracle, where God has come into your life and he's really said, like, he's turned it around. Like, you would literally be in a position where it's like, there is no way I'm going to make it out of this. You come to God with one prayer where you just ask him. It doesn't even have to be anything serious. Like, you could literally be on the bus. It could be just like, you could repent and you could just be like, oh, God, like, I can't do this anymore. You know, help me. And God will literally come into your life and he would swerve it around. Do you have anything like that where God comes, or you have a miracle, or you share, you know, words of how your God has impacted your life? Do you have something like that?
Yeah, so we do a prayer as well, which is ardas, which is like a prayer that you do to God. So like if anything's going on in life, like say for example, if I'm struggling to waking up in the morning, I could do ardas before I sleep, and that would really help me. Like it will help me make sure that I wake up on time. Like there's been times where I've even woken up like much earlier. Like
Yeah.
I know there's some Sikhs that even wake up at 1 a.m. and they start praying, so they do even more prayers.
What?
Yeah.
1 a.m.
1 a.m. 1 a.m.
And they be praying.
Yeah, so you'd wake up, you'd have a shower, which you do a ishnan, so you wash your whole body, so you make sure that
Yeah.
you're clean,
Yeah.
and then you'd go and do your prayers.
That is well good. What?
Yeah.
Sikhs out here like on their Zoom, but that's what I mean. Like, it's probably really, really hard for the people that, you know, would say, "Oh yeah, I'm a Sikh," but they're not really like committed to it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they can't be asked to do all of these little things, and it's easier to just stay on the phone late at night with a girl or with a boy. It's easier to do that than to wake up at 1 a.m. and pray. But at the end of the day,
At the end of the day, it's your priorities. You have to get the right priorities. Like if you want to be talking to a girl or a boy at 2 a.m. in the morning, that's your thing. If I want to be waking up at 4 a.m. and praying to God, connecting with God, that's my thing. You have to get your priorities right.
get
It's
your
up to you.
priorities right.
Like
You just
everyone
preached.
in this world, everyone's got different jobs, everyone's got different lifestyles. You have to accommodate yourself with your religion and accommodate your daily life in that way.
Exactly.
You have to fit everything in. Like people did it back in the day, you can do it now.
Exactly.
Nowadays it's much easier. You have no excuse.
You have no excuse.
It's so much easier.
It's so much easier. That's so real. Like,
We can't
you
be
just
like people
spoke
back in
facts.
the day did it, but nowadays we're too
Exactly,
busy.
exactly.
We've got so many things that can help us in our
Get
daily
your
lives.
priorities straight.
Get your
Fix
priorities
your
straight.
life around your religion. And I feel like
Don't make religion the second thing. Make religion your first thing and make everything around it.
I have to
Don't-
tell you, that was
don't put down
facts.
religion,
That
keep
was
it
facts.
first.
Like, a lot of the times, I feel like this goes for any religion as well, you know. A
Goes
lot
to
of
any
people say,
religion.
I'm too busy. Oh, well, I ain't got time to pray. I ain't got time to go to church. You're not busy. You just don't care. You just don't.
You
just
wouldn't want God saying that God's too busy for you.
you wouldn't want to pray to God for a miracle.
God's
and then
always
he's
there
like,
for you. It's your turn. You should be going to God. God's always there for you.
Tell
He'll always
them
be there.
again. Tell them
God
again.
will always be there for you.
Guys, are you hearing this? Preaching.
God will always be
No,
there.
but for real, I really love how you said that, because I feel like that actually goes for all religions. Like, even for me, sometimes I'll be, going through my day-to-day lives and I'm just like, damn, like, why have I not even thanked God? Like, when something good has happened to you, why didn't I go on Snap and
When something
text
bad
my
comes,
friend?
that's when you hear God. First thing, anything bad happens, oh God. That's the only time God comes to your name.
Do you get what I mean?
Only
It's
time.
like when you're going through the hard times, you want God straight away. But when you're celebrating, when you just got the job.
Nah, it's your friends,
no,
it's parties.
It's your friends.
It's parties.
It's let's celebrate. Let's go drink.
Literally.
Like, what? No, when you get something good, the first thing that you should be going to is God.
In our religion, we're basically here to protect ourselves and others. So if anything's happening wrong on the street, you'll see a Sikh intervening.
That's quite
and then
similar
putting
with
their life on the
Christianity,
line for them. Yeah.
What? Putting their life on the line.
On the line.
So
yeah.
in your religion, it's actually like profound. You put other people first.
Yeah, we put other people first.
That is so good.
Even
like,
the gurus, some of the gurus, they've sacrificed their own lives for the Hindus.
What?
I'll actually tell you a story. So the Hindus once approached one of the gurus asking for help, because again, this was in the time with the Mughal rule. It was like an Islamic empire.
Yeah.
And they were like doing a lot of prejudice against all the other religions, like false conversions and everything. So they approached them being like, can you please help us? And then they were sent to the Mughal emperor, and then they actually gave their lives for the Hindus.
Their lives.
Their life. They gave their life.
For the Hindus, people that aren't even of the same
like
religion.
Certain people nowadays would be like, oh, why should I help them? I don't even know them. They're not even the same religion. But we've given our head, our life for others, and that just shows our commitment and how we believe in equality.
Yeah.
That everyone has the right to pray to their religion. It doesn't matter if they're the same religion as you.
Yeah.
There's still one God. They still pray to that God. It doesn't matter how they do it.
Wow, nah, that's powerful, and I rate that so much, because there's a thing where it's like it's quite similar to Christianity. We in the Bible obviously says love other people as you love yourself. Do you get what I mean? Treat other people how you want to be treated. But the fact that in your religion, people are getting their heads chopped off for other people's lives, whether or not they're the same religion or not. You know what I mean? That is powerful. Very, very similar to Christianity. God believes everybody's on the same page. Everybody's equal. Love everybody. It doesn't matter if they're the same religion as you or not. It doesn't matter if they don't like strawberries and you love strawberries. It doesn't matter if they wear skirts and you wear trousers. It does not matter. Whatever lives people are living, however different our lives are, God believes that, you know what I mean? We should love other people, because everybody can be saved. In Christianity, we believe that everybody can be saved. Like, they will come to God, and they can come to God. Like, God died for, at the end of the day, God, there's one God. You guys believe there's one God too. So that's actually a similarity. So you pray to one God.
Yep.
Very similar as Christians. Yeah. So obviously it's a thing where it's like we all come to one God at the end of the day. Well, as Christians, we believe one God died for us. So at the end of the day, anybody can be, because God died for everybody. He didn't just die for Christians. What's Christians? Nothing. God died for everyone.
And it's a stupid thing as well. God wouldn't have these religions if it was meant to only be one path.
Exactly. Very, very deep.
Yeah.
Diving deeper.
So that's why we wear the kirpan. So right now I'm wearing a smaller one because I'm in school, and in school environments, like, you have to wear a smaller one, but in public, or like when I'd go to India, I'd wear like a proper full-sized 3-foot sword. That's how it was. 3 feet. Yes. 3 feet.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So because the Sikhs.
But you have to wear it.
Yeah.
Every day.
24/7 on your body till you die.
What?
Yeah.
So do you bath with it?
Yep.
You're lying.
Bath, sleep. Yep.
With a little sword?
Yeah, with a sword.
Oh my days.
Because in our religion, we hold weapons really highly. Like, I even recite a quote which is Askarpan Khando Kharg Tobuktabar Artir Sefsrohi Seti Yeh Hamare Peer, which is literally a recitation of weapons. And this is our guru, our teacher, telling us that these are our peers. We worship them. Because to get peace, you have to pick up arms sometimes. Like, we've seen this throughout history.
Yeah.
Like, people oppress you, and like, without weapons, you can't really get that peace. Because the peace that you get from weapons is really different to discussions. The peace from weapons will always
Dive deeper
remain.
into that. Dive deeper. So
the Sikhs are a warrior-based religion. We hold weapons really highly. We pray to weapons.
Wow, you pray to weapons.
We pray to weapons. We
See,
praise
that's a
the
big
Lord and we praise
difference.
weapons.
This one, we as Christians, we see a
God
gun,
and
we
guns.
run. We run.
Yeah, God and guns, we worship both.
Oh.
Yeah, because yeah.
I was not expecting you to say that.
We worship a variety of weapons, so it could be
Okay.
from knives to swords to modern day weapons as well.
So you don't believe weapons are dangerous?
No, it depends. Like, so we don't just pick up weapons to just like kill people ever.
Yeah.
We keep weapons and we meditate, so we use them for the right reason.
Okay.
We use them to protect others. We don't use them to harm anyone.
Oh,
That's the reason.
So you look solely at weapons as something to protect people, not something to harm people.
Yes.
What happens when someone's using it to harm someone? That's a sin. Or
That's a sin. That's a sin. That's a straight up sin. Then we have your kashera as well,
yeah.
which is an undergarment. So, which again links to modesty. So you're away from lust.
Similarity.
Yeah.
No, because every single religion I've actually interviewed so far, everybody has like something to, you know, keep them away from lust. And everybody also has, you know, something to keep them modest. So that is a really, really powerful, because I didn't know that. Honestly, I really thought modesty, well, obviously I knew Muslims, they cover themselves, but except from that, I really thought modesty was really just not that branched out, because I've been seeing people come out in all types of things these days, but it's literally the world we live in.
So it's literally like knee-length undergarment shorts that you wear. So it keeps away from
is
modesty.
it?
Yeah.
So you
it's
wear
up
that
to your knees.
every day?
Yeah, I wear them like under my trousers, yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
What about the lust side of things?
So lust comes in like one of the 5 vices and like one of the 5 sins that you shouldn't do as a Sikh. So
okay.
having like a girlfriend, like before marriage, like we believe that you should only have one partner, which is who you're married to.
Similar. We believe
again,
that you should have one partner and you shouldn't have sex or any like
before marriage.
Before marriage.
No.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
I think like handling lust is quite common with like different religions, like even Islam. Like it's
it
not
really
from Islam.
is. It's literally like
It's for a reason.
It
for a
is.
reason.
It
It's
is.
for a
But
reason.
in this generation, people
It's
don't seem
not-
to understand.
They don't
They
understand
don't.
that.
We're not
They
going to
don't.
sit here and ignore that people are not living by these rules. And I feel like the reason why even I thought it was so uncommon is because when I look at the world, when I look at not really my friends, but when I look at what people I know are doing, it's really like,
You hear things.
yeah, when you hear things, when you see things, it's really like, damn, like you're really not going on track. You're really just doing whatever everybody else is doing.
Yeah,
But I feel like,
where I think it's quite common in this generation, which is unfortunate. But I think that's where like people that are on the right path guide others to the right path as well. Like, don't just look down on them or like, look, he's got a girl, or they're doing this at such a young age.
yeah,
Talk to them,
Yeah.
help them, and bring them on the right path. Just don't talk bad about them. Do something about it.
yeah, we got a preacher in the building, guys. Do something about it. Like, I hear a lot of people being like, oh, can you believe that the man did this, the man did that? Oh, what did you say to them? What did you say when they asked you about that?
There's no point talking bad on others and you're not helping them. There's
Exactly. There's no point. Like,
There's no point.
that is so real. And as a Christian, from a Christian point of view, I would say that's exactly what God tells us to do. God tells us not to judge other people. God tells us to, you know, why are you looking at the plank in someone else's eye when you've got a plank in your own eye? Help people. Wow. Thank you so much for coming on the pod. I just want to give a little clap to you.
It's been a pleasure.
No, honestly, guys, it's been such a good podcast. I could sit here for another hour and talk to you.
Yeah, we could go on for ages.
You know I could. Like, I literally don't want to stop. But, you know, we got to round it up, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Honestly, it's been such a pleasure. Like, honestly, you've been so good. Like, you came here with your facts. You really came here prepared. Like he said, I am not looking dumb. Thank you so much for the love and support. And I'll see you guys in my Christian episode later on. And then we've got the final episode coming. So guys, stay tuned for more. And I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye, guys.